Welcome to the new segment of the grade 7th. We are discussing the question answers as a revision part of midterm examination. So, first chapter history, that is changes through thousand, tracing changes through 1000 years. So, already half question answers are discussed by us. Now, sixth question we have to discuss. The question is, in what ways has the meaning of the term Hindustan changed over the century? Here, century means up to 13th century, 10, 11, 12, 13th century, how the meaning of Hindustan has changed. We have to write that answer. Now, let's see the answer. The meaning of Hindustan, the meaning of the term Hindustan changed over the centuries. The first point, it is a 5 marks question. In the 13th century, Minhaj-i-Siraj, a chronicler who wrote in Persian, used Hindustan in a political sense of lands that were a part of the dominations of the Delhi Sultan. Second point, in 13th century, Hindustan never included South India. It means the area of Punjab, Haryana and the lands between the Ganga and Yamuna. Fourth point, in 14th century, the poet Amir Khusro used the word Hind for the culture and the people of Indus River. Fourth point, but in the early 16th century, Babur used Hindustan to describe the geography, the fauna and the culture of inhabitants of the subcontinent. The fifth point, the earlier the term Hindustan never carried the political and national meanings which we associated with it today, but now these terms is used for nowadays India. So this is a question and the answer. Next question is, how were the affairs of jatis regulated? Yes, so how the jatis were regulated. The answer, it is a 3 marks question. The affairs of jatis were regulated by an assembly of elders, which is also known as Jati Panchayat in some areas. Second point, jatis formed their own rules and regulations to manage the conduct of their members. So third point, jatis were also required to follow the rules of their villages governed by a chieftain, means chief person or the head of that village. Let's move to the 8th question. You can refer the You can get these questions in your textbook. What does the term pan-regional empire mean? Here the meaning of pan means all regions, caste or religions. So answer is the term pan-regional empire mean that emperors which were spinning diverse regions which was expanded to a large area or regions like dynasties of Cholas, Khaljis, Tughlaqs and Mughals. So this is the answer for this question. It is a 1 marks question. Next we'll move forward to the 9th question. It is a 5 marks question or 4 marks question. What are the difficulties historians faced in using manuscript? What are the difficulties historians faced in using manuscript? Answer is difficulties used by historians in using manuscripts. First one, there was no printing press in those days, so scribes copied manuscripts by hand which were difficult to read and understand. Second point, during copying, scribes also introduce small changes in a word or sentence which grew over centuries of copying. Third point, the original manuscript of the author rarely found today, so they are totally dependent upon the copies made by later scribes. Fourth point, historians have to read different manuscripts, versions of the same text to guess what the author had originally written. So this is answer for this question. Now the next 10th question. How do historians divide the past into periods? Do they face any problems in doing this or doing so? The answer, the historians divide the past into periods on the basis of economic and social factors to characters, the major elements of different moments of the past. The first one, the historians faced a lot of problems because time itself reflects changes in social and economic organization in the presidencies and transformation of ideas and beliefs. Second point, therefore, describing the entire period as one historical unit is not without its problems. Third one, modernity. Modernity also carries a sense of material progress and intellectual advancement. Fourth point, the study of time is made somewhere easier by dividing the past into large segments, periods which possess shared characteristics. So these are the some question answers of chapter 1 history. For reference, you can refer 7th grade textbook. Thank you.